Hey guys, Dr. Dex here. Today I'm going to show you how to make odd and irregular cuts when a skill saw or a hand saw won't cut over 45 degrees, we'll say. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. All right, so basically what you see here, we have a curve that we're making on this deck, right? And you can see that these angles, I actually had laid them out one way, I didn't like it, so I laid them out a different way to get what I was looking for. So this angle is 63 degrees, and it's really deep. It's 63 degrees, and I gotta get through 3 3/4 inches of material to make it work. To do that, I cannot use a standard skill saw or a worm drive or a rear handle saw to make that cut. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Even if I could, I would have to try to cut it from the underside up, which is always a bummer because things like to pinch and it's hard to keep it straight and it's not very accurate. So what we're gonna do is we have all these lines identified. We're gonna use a chainsaw to make these cuts. Now chainsaws are more of a rough cut type of product. They don't make super smooth cuts, but they will allow you to make this 63-degree cut with ease instead of being a challenge. Like you could take a Sawzall or a reciprocating saw and put it on here and try to make the cut. It's gonna take about 10 times longer to do it than if we use this chainsaw. So today, I'm using this little 12-inch DeWalt cordless saw. It's got a 12-inch blade and it's pretty sharp. It's pretty sharp, it's oiling, so it'll keep it lubricated and keep the bar cool. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make this cut. So I'm just verifying which line to go on because I had two. I can see it now, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of plunge my saw into the line I want, which is right here. And I'm gonna start cutting. And it's not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna have to trim it up a little bit. So just get the majority of your cut through the saw. Okay, I'm gonna check both sides. I'm actually shooting for this line right here. So I actually overshot the bottom just a little bit. I have a little bit of fatness right here that I need to trim up. The back side is really off. It kind of goes like this at this angle. So I'm gonna start by cleaning up this side of the cut. Okay, that's pretty close. Now I'm gonna clean up the back side of the cut towards the bottom. Sometimes I go from the bottom up and sometimes I go from the top down. It just depends. All right, that's looking pretty good. So from there, we'll just put on some end grain solution and kind of tighten it up. Once that point's done, we'll get the rest of these cut. And then we can actually install a curved board. I use PVC as a guide, and we'll put those in, and then we can put in the rest of our flat blocking and continue on from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these cuts up, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm off just a little bit towards the bottom. Clean up the middle a little bit. Looks like I got a little too much going off on this inside edge. So I'm gonna clean that up a little. There we go. It's not a perfect science, guys, but once it's all framed in, once we have all of our parts together, it's gonna lock in and it's gonna be just fine. I've done this 100 times. So now we'll keep going. Also, one thing I try to do, there's these little teeth right here. I'll try to grab those onto the joist. That's why I've kind of rough cut all these joists sideways, is so that I can get the teeth of the chainsaw close to it so I can kind of bite in and it helps me make the cut. And as you notice, the less angle I have to cut, the easier the cut becomes. If they're 60, 70 degrees, they're harder to make the cut. When you get back closer into those 50-degree cuts, it gets a little bit easier, but I still have to cut this a tidge more on the back side. All right, that one looks pretty good. 2 more to go. We're probably getting close into skill saw range with our angles, but let's see. I'm still 49 degrees, so skill saw may or may not make that cut. I know some skill saws will overturn into those 50-degree range, but since we got the chainsaw out and it's cutting pretty good, we're just gonna keep going. Okay, the front's good, the back's off a little bit. All right, last one, still over a 45. All right, guys. And that's how you do it, adding a chainsaw to your arsenal. We have 3 right now. We have a 12-inch, a 16-inch, and a 20-inch. We have recently retired the 16-inch, but we just noticed that, you know, there's certain instances where each particular saw is gonna be great for a particular application, but since our 16-inch was a 40-volt and it required a different battery and a different charger, we've taken that one out and we implemented our 20-inch saw as well. We'll be doing a review on that in the future. Have we done a review on that yet? Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know how we're doing with this channel, and like this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.